Meet Pat Johns. This man is living his dreams. An extreme global adventurist, an international photojournalist, an elite endurance athlete, an author and composer, an award-winning corporate champion, a gifted professional speaker, and the only person in the world to run the grueling Himalayan 100-mile running race 4 times. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pat Johns.
In the early 1900s, the Aga Khan said, "Build me a trail." He'd heard of a place where it was possible to see 4 giants, and he wanted a way to get there. He wanted a way to see for himself. The giants are 4 of the 5 world's tallest peaks: Mount Everest, Lhotse, Makalu, and Mount Kanchenjunga. And much of the Himalayan 100 is run on the Aga Khan's old trail, which is also the border between India and Nepal. In 2000, I did the Himalayan 100 and learned that I had a unique opportunity to study the core values of some of the most motivated people.
Pat's investigation into the psychology and motivation of a small group of elite endurance athletes who participate in the grueling Himalayan 100-mile running race has yielded his own unique understanding of the common core values of these diverse competitors from around the world.
After the tragic events of 9/11, the government of India, recognizing me as a journalist, invited me back in 2003 to write about the Himalayan 100 and to participate once again, and hopefully to encourage Americans to get out and travel again. I returned in 2003, and then once again in 2004, and then again in 2005. And at that time I realized I had a unique opportunity to study the core values of these people, because these are truly some of the most motivated people in the world.
Journey with Pat Johns to the shadow of Mount Everest as he shares with you lessons he learned from the world's top endurance athletes. It's not about running, it's about living.
It's not about running, it's about how people change when they choose to do difficult things.
Learn how following Pat's story, Footprints in the Shadow of Giants, can help you make your dreams a reality.
So how is it that you get out of bed the next day after doing a high-altitude marathon and go run another marathon and do this for 5 days? It's all here. This is where it changes. This is where the belief comes in. The story's not about running. It's about how people change when they choose to do difficult things. It's about the 5 C's: leaving your comfort zone, making commitments, connections with the people around you, using common sense with a compassionate attitude. That's the key. Those are the ingredients that are crucial if we want to do things differently in our lives, if we want to do the things that we otherwise would have deemed to be impossible.
See how connecting with Pat's message can increase your productivity and profitability and help you and your organization realize your dreams.
Pick the heart-shaped rock up, stick the heart-shaped rock in my pocket, keep running. Another heart-shaped rock. Now the other runners, they're going, "This man is insane. My shorts are ready to fall off, my pants are..."
In fact, I have mine right here in my pocket, and he showed me on one of the stones. A lady walked up and she had a stone that was in the shape of a heart, and she had that for many years. So I said, well, that's been a very good idea for a long time.
Put the rock in your purse, your pocketbook, or your pocket. And what I want you to do is I want you to focus on gratitude, because it takes 21 days to develop a habit. And every time your hand bumps into that rock, I want you to think about something you're grateful for. And when you do that, you're going to build a neural net in your brain, which is a state of gratitude. And all the power and all the energy of the things we do come from our heart and from living in a state of gratitude.
There it is right there. So it's going to remind me to stretch a little bit and get out of my comfort zone.
My story is not about running. It's about how people change when they choose to do difficult things. It's about using the 5 C's. First, a willingness to leave your comfort zone. Second, make commitments. Third, connect with the people around you. Fourth, use common sense. And fifth, and most important, is to have a compassionate attitude with everything that we do. You see, I believe that using the 5C strategy will enable us, will empower us to do things in our lives that we otherwise would have deemed to be impossible.
He takes you on a journey to a place where most people will never be able to go, up into the Himalayas. And he takes you there side by side, step by step, every step of the way with these endurance athletes, some of the finest in the world. And when he talks about the 5 C's in the program, he transforms you from the time you walk in the door, from the time you leave. It's just amazing. This is an incredible program.
I leave Pat's presentation with more probably personal commitment to some personal goals I've set in that area than when I came, for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, everybody loved him. They have to have him every year.
My story's not about running. It's about how people change when they choose to do difficult things.
We are all explorers. Let us help you explore your total potential.